Hello everybody, welcome to another delightful episode of This Week in Thrifting, and this is our 2023 annual wrap-up. Over the last year, I've done a good bit of thrifting, I've purchased some cool things, but you haven't seen all of them. So today we're going to talk about some never-before-seen favorites, and I'm really excited to show them off. Let's check them out. I don't know why this is the case, but I really have a thing for salt and pepper shakers, especially if they are souvenir salt and pepper shakers from North Dakota. I don't know, maybe it's my Midwestern roots, I can't explain it, I just knew that I needed to have these shakers, so of course I bought them. I also looked them up on the WorthPoint app, just to see if they might be worth anything. Now we are seeing a lot of hits for this particular search, although unfortunately none of these shakers look like the ones we found at the thrift store. However, this is why I enjoy looking stuff up on WorthPoint, because even if you don't find the item that you're looking for, you might see a different item and get the chance to learn a little bit more about this type of collectible. So this manufacturer, Rosemead, never heard of this before. And depending on the design, these are reselling for anywhere from $20 to $35. These purple bull and cow shakers resold for $61. $40 for these steeds. I love these bloodhounds. They're adorable. And look at these, the Rosemead Goldfinch salt and pepper shakers. These resold for $205.50. I imagine there's more of a story behind this particular design of the Rosemead shaker. I don't know why the Goldfinch went for so much in this particular auction, but it did. It's really interesting. These are adorable, beautifully made. So again, even though we didn't find our exact set of shakers, we did learn more about this particular manufacturer and what their salt and pepper shakers might be worth. So keep your eyes peeled for this Rosemead shaker the next time you go thrifting. And you know what? Since I am so taken with these shakers that I'm seeing in the WorthPoint price guide, I'm gonna see if I can learn a little bit more about them. Let's go over to the WorthPoint dictionary. I'm just going to type in Rosemead to see if I can find out more about these. Ah, and look, we've already got a suggestion. Rosemead Wahpeton Pottery Company. So I'm going to click on that suggestion, and here we've got a dictionary entry by Harry Rinker. And we can do a little bit of reading about the history of this manufacturer. And as we can see here, the company's products were marked Rosemead in honor of the place where one of the founders, it looks like, was born. So even though it's called the Wahpeton Pottery Company, that's why we have that Rosemead mark on there. Good to know. Here's another one of my favorite finds from 2023. I love Las Vegas souvenirs. And look at this amazing little souvenir plate. I went ahead and did a search on WorthPoint for Las Vegas souvenir plate. And we are getting some hits, although some of them are for souvenir license plates, which is not really what we're looking for. One thing that's fun about doing this type of search is you can see how your item compares to other listings and see if your item has certain characteristics that really set it apart from the rest. With this thrifted Las Vegas plate, I love the iridescent finish around the outside, and I love that border, how there are those little cutout shapes. That looks really different from the other ones that I'm seeing on WorthPoint. Here's one more thing that I love about this plate. If you look really closely, we've got all these different signs for different Las Vegas casinos and hotels, and here's this one. If you look really close, it says Wilbur Clark's Desert Inn. This piqued my interest because I have never heard of that particular spot before. Desert Inn opened in 1950, but Wilbur Clark sold it to Howard Hughes in 1967. and it changed hands a few more times over the decades. It was renamed the MGM Desert Inn in 1986 and then sold to ITT Sheraton in 1993. So the fact that this plate says Wilbur Clark's Desert Inn instead of a different name or a different owner, that indicates to me that this plate might actually have some age on it. Maybe it does date back to the 50s or 60s, which is really cool. Finally, remember that really fun color-coordinated end cap? The one where we found this really cool pink plate? There was another item here that I was really excited to see. For one thing, I just love lime green, but I also love this particular brand of kitchenware. These items can be really expensive if you buy them new, so I was really excited to see this oil and vinegar set at the thrift store. I went ahead and did a search, and we're getting a lot of hits. It looks like you can resell these for at least $35. And some of them resold for up to $89.99, $75.96, over $100 for this Dune two-piece set. Oh look, here we have the same set. Looks like the same color, this bright green, for $75.75, resold in June of 2022. Now it's worth noting that in these listings, the sets come with these little metal spouts on top. And as you can see, the thrifted set does not have those little metal spouts. However, I think that's the type of thing you could replace relatively easily, and then you have a functioning set, and those replacement spouts I imagine won't be as expensive as the complete set purchased new altogether. We're not seeing a whole lot of green in these listings. We had that one lime green color, but many of them are orange, red, blue. That's a good thing, because that indicates to me that this lime green color might be a little bit rare, which means we could sell it for more. And I did go on this manufacturer's website, and I saw that the new sets they are selling right now, none of them are lime green. They do have a really nice dark forest green that they sell, but nothing in this great key lime shade. So that's a great sign. Again though, I'm really not looking to resell these because I think they're so much fun. I absolutely love this color, and I love having this type of item in my kitchen just to class things up. All right, folks, there you have it. Those are my never-before-seen favorites of 2023. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe to the Worth Point channel. I'm so excited to hit the thrift stores in 2024 and to see what amazing deals we can find. We'll be back again soon with another episode, and until then, keep thrifting.